Hola, Scorpios! I hope that you're all doing well. Welcome to the channel if you're brand new, and if you're one of my incredible subscribers, thank you so much for being here. You guys rock. Sending you loads of love. I hope you're safe wherever you are in this world, because we all know what the heck is going on. A lot of lockdowns again with COVID. So I hope that you, your loved ones, whoever it is that's on your mind, are all safe. That being said, this is a general reading. It will not resonate for everybody. So it's just take which messages do and leave the rest, okay? If you want a personal reading, you can definitely book one online, and the link to my website is in the description box below. Spirit and guardian angels, only you are allowed into my sacred space to give me the accurate answers to any questions Scorpios may have right now, or messages for them. 8. Come together in a sad embrace. What's going on, Scorps? Come together, sad embrace. I feel like some of you are going to be seeing somebody that you haven't seen in a while, which is good. You're going to be able to see some people possibly over the holidays that you haven't been able to see in a while. Perhaps you've been going through some financial struggles, especially with everything that's been going on and trying to deal with the ups and downs of bill payments and just everything to do with life. There could be some legal proceedings that you're involved with, and maybe that's why money is a little tight right now, especially if you're paying lawyers. It could be something to do with work. There is going to be a judgment in your favor. That's just for some of you. And then in the future, we have the Two of Swords. So maybe some of you, if this is a child custody case, you will be able to see your children again. Or possibly if you're dealing with somebody else, they might win in this aspect and they might be able to see their child more, but it may not be completely full-on contact, if you know what I mean. It could be limited contact, hence the sad embrace. For others of you, maybe if you have children that have left home and they're traveling, you might be able to see them briefly over the holidays. Perhaps they'll drive to see you. And you might just feel sad because you know that they have to go again, go back to work, because that's 45, or school for that matter, because that's 45. So 4 plus 5 is 9, which is about independence and working on their dreams coming true, right? Some of you are going to just run into a friend or other family for that matter, somebody that you haven't seen in a really long time, and you're going to be so happy. So happy. It might bring up some emotions, especially just because you missed them so much. But the good news is that you will come together. With that 5 of Pentacles at the center of the reading, that's where I was getting possibly some financial loss or some financial hardships and some struggles. There could be that difficulty in decisions in terms of what you should spend your money on. For example, if you own your own business, should you be investing more into it to try and advertise, especially with the world's economy the way it is right now? Or should you save your money, try and invest it and see if you can get a good return on it? There's a lot of questions here, and I just feel like it's just thrown some people into a bit of a struggle when it comes to finances. And that's natural, right? There's a lot of people going through that right now. So my heart goes out to all of you and anyone who is struggling from any job losses or job changes, that maybe you had to take something in which you make less money just to make ends meet until things pick up again. So it says loss is a part of life, and let go and allow time to heal you. Perhaps you're entering into a period where loss is a theme. Maybe you had to let go of a long cherished dream, which could have been a business that we were talking about. And if so, take heart, because this ending may have been for your highest good. A better and more powerful dream may be realized in your life, and then you can accept the loss. Relationships, for example, that may have been based on faulty foundations are meant to end at this time as well. And disappointment really is just a form of perception. So if your expectations weren't met, a sense of loss arises along with sadness and grief. So it's good to express the emotions, because maybe there was a breakup here, hence that come together, sad embrace. That could very well be the case. And maybe it was due to money issues. But tears are like healing rain, and they can definitely restore life to a parched inner landscape. Growth is always assured. So, whatever the loss, however great it is, let it go and experience your feelings so that you may soon see what beauty lies ahead. And there will be beauty ahead. It's just very tough right now, I think, for some of you. Next, let's see what else we have. The foundation of this reading being justice, you could be dealing with a Libra. But again, that's where I was getting some court cases. Something to do, of course, with fairness, or maybe even divvying up assets. In the recent past, you have the Three of Pentacles. So maybe you were trying to come to an agreement. Maybe things were starting to get better, and maybe even you'll get more money from a judgment here. Maybe you'll get more of a payout than you expected. But we can definitely get some clarity on these cards. What is that Five of Pentacles, please, Spirit? Hermit, yeah. Lonely, feeling alone. You could have been dealing with a Virgo. Or this loss could have happened in Virgo season, so around September. And you're just trying to bounce back from it. Whether that be a relationship or a financial loss. You could have been dealing with two people, because you have the Queen of Cups here, which is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. You may have had two partners on the go, and now you've just decided that you don't want to be with any of them. But there's something here which is good, that you're using your intuition. And if you're not, the challenge for you is use your intuition to help you make decisions going forward. Whatever feels right. So this isn't what you think is right. This isn't what you impulsively want to do. This is speaking to listen to your feelings. So what feels calm is the right choice that you should make. That's what Spirit is saying with these cards, in whatever decision it is that you have coming up in the future, because you are going to be making a decision in the future. What is this Justice card, please? Perhaps you had a hard time leaving a situation, or somebody had a hard time leaving you. I'm getting kind of obsessive energy here too, because the Six of Swords, going back into a situation, is like going back into troubled waters. So maybe somebody continues to try to take you to court, or continues to try and cause issues with you. And it's to the point where maybe you need a restraining order. It's possible. For others of you, maybe you're very fixated because possibly you're not seeing everything in a situation. So there could be a stubbornness there, and you think that you're right about something, so you're not letting it go. But this definitely does speak to going back into troubled waters. So somebody you may know, or even yourself, you may be getting into trouble with the law. Maybe that could be what it is. Maybe from the financial loss, somebody tried to make money in a less than honest way. And now there's going to be a court case about it. For others of you, you might be moving into a sense of fairness and being able to come to an agreement with somebody. Maybe an agreement about money. an agreement about how to manage resources, or what the priorities are for the year of what you're going to buy or what you're going to actually pay into. Like, do we do house repairs? Do we do vehicle repairs? Do we do anything? But some of you, I feel, are going to get a settlement of some sort, especially with this Judgment card. What is this Three of Pentacles? Yeah, somebody wasn't putting in enough action into making something work. And this could have been work on a project of some sort, or again, this could be at work. Maybe if you have employees, one of them defrauded you in some way. So it might be good to keep an eye on your account ledgers, just in case. Because somebody, maybe you have an employee who's not very good with money, and possibly they may have taken from you. Maybe they disappeared, and that's why you've got to go to court. They could have just ghosted in the situation. They're like, and now you're stuck going, what do I do? Now I got to chase this person down. I got to find them. I got to haul them into court. But whoever that person was in the past had a hot temper, so maybe they just didn't agree with authority. But I just feel like they took what they needed and they moved on. And I don't feel that sat very well. But the Three of Pentacles also is about working together. So I feel like one of you wants to work together, but the other one doesn't. So maybe you're wanting to come to an amicable solution without having to go to court, but you're starting to get pushed to the point of you have no other choice because whoever you're dealing with is just being so dirty, right? Because I feel like somebody was very committed to a cause and they were determined to make things happen. Maybe you work in the trades, maybe you didn't get paid and you've got to take whoever employed you to court to get the money for the work that you did. There's also an opportunity, or there was an opportunity in the past here to learn, maybe become an apprentice. Maybe that could have been you or your partner, but they didn't take that opportunity. Maybe they're a little bit lazy, like whoever you're dealing with, and maybe that's why you're having to let the person go, is because you're supporting them all the time, because they're not putting in the effort to hold down a job and to show up correctly and do their part, which is very tough because nowadays, I mean, who can really be the sole provider? But somebody here with this King of Wands, maybe you were dealing with a fire sign, so a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. But when this card comes up in reverse, it usually speaks to somebody who's being arrogant or reckless, or a daredevil for that matter, a lack of self-discipline or control, someone who's got a lack of enthusiasm or a lack of ambition or a lack of purpose. They may have a chip on their shoulder. They could be jealous or abusive for that matter. Domineering. So, poor Scorps. If you've been trying to work with somebody here with that Three of Pentacles and you've been trying to collaborate, it looks as though this fire sign or whoever this individual is just being very combative, which would make sense now as to why it's like it's got to go higher. And even if it's not an actual court case, maybe some of you might be looking at mediation to deal with this situation, but I'm really getting restraining order for some reason. Yeah, look at this. The Ace of Pentacles coming up in reverse. So somebody could be getting stalked here. So it's like there's going to be a contract, but I don't feel as though this contract or this order that's going to be made from this judgment is going to be well appreciated. And I say that, of course, because it's that Ace of Pentacles coming up upside down. That to me is like broken contracts. So I feel like there's going to be a judge who's going to say, look, this is the way it's going to be, and you're just going to have to listen to it. But I don't know if this person will listen to it. Leo, I'm really getting heavy Leo. Maybe they're being very pushy or forceful with you. They may think that the rules don't apply to them, but they're coming back for more. Whoever this is coming back for more. But Scorps, you've got this regardless. But I really think that somebody tried to leave a situation here as well, and someone's not having it. It's just getting to be a big argument. Wow, yeah. Could be dealing with an earth sign, again, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So this person may have earth and fire in their chart, but don't get hung up on signs, okay? Because we all have different facets to our personalities. But I do see in the future that whoever this is, this judgment is going to happen and they're going to be blocked. Whoever this person is that's causing you issues is going to be blocked. And if they're a gold digger or they steal from you because they're, status driven and lazy on their own, I feel as though something is going to be ruled in your favor. Because that Queen of Pentacles, and I hate to say it, whoever this is in the future, they're going to be even more angry. They're going to be even more angry because they didn't get their way and they thought they were above anybody's rules or expectations. Yeah, they're going to be ordered to leave you alone. And I think that's going to give you that sense of freedom. And I'm focusing on those cups that are turned over right here. And I just heard, thank God it's over. Thank God it's over. So yeah, some of you have a crazy court case coming up. I think you're going to be all right. Unless, of course, this is you and no judgment here. But then you, Spirit is saying that if you're the one who's stalking and not letting somebody go, you might get a restraining order put up against you. So that would be no contact. There's going to be no more communication, nothing, like no more. Just so you know, because there's that blocking. All right. So for some of this is a blessing. Some of you, this is a blessing. Some of you, it's not. But I'm just sorry for whoever is struggling, if you are struggling. And if it is a financial situation, this person, they may not be able, if it was an employee, for example, and they ripped you off, they may not, they'll be ordered to pay the money back, but I don't think that they have the money to actually pay it back. So that's going to kind of piss you off, but I think you'll move on. You'll move on and you'll get over it fairly quickly. And you'll learn some really good lessons. Learn some really good lessons for who this is. All right, so that's what I've got for you guys. Interesting reading. That's pretty heavy. Have a great rest of your day, and I'm sending you all so much love. Take it easy. Bye.